seeing that we have a quorum, I would like to state that we are experiencing some technical difficulties tonight, so please accept our apology in advance. Thank you. Each of you have had the opportunity to receive the minutes prior to our meeting from August 13th, 2024. May I have a motion to accept the minutes as they were?
Madam Chairman, I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye or show of hands.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. The next item is the payment of claims were also submitted to you guys by mail. May I request or have a motion to accept the claims as they were presented?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
First and second, all by a show of hands. All in favor signify by saying aye or show of hands. Motion carried. And please, if we could go ahead and have the utility superintendent report.
Thank you. Tonight, the utilities are seeking approval of supplemental number 3 with VS Engineering for additional inspection services for the Brookside Park Water Main Replacement Project in the not-to-exceed amount of $20,320. This is additional funding due to delays on the project, which has extended the project time for VS Engineering to be on site to perform inspections while Midwest Paving is doing the water main installation and the work associated with that project. We do hope to have this project wrapped up before the end of September. We're still awaiting a punch list walkthrough with them. They're doing some paving in the neighborhood now, so we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We just need to get there. We're also seeking approval of resolution number 2, 2024 concerning acquisition of real property. This is a property that the utility would like to purchase at 9240 East 46th Street, where the old community garden was located there just east of Post Road on the north side. This is in relation to the administrative order on consent that we're under with the EPA. It's part of the sanitary sewer overflow corrective action plan that we had submitted to the EPA. We would purchase the property and then construct a wet weather storage basin on that property, along with a lift station and additional lift station to pump the sewage. And this should help eliminate the 2 chronic SSOs identified in the AOC in this area. There's still some piping work that would need to be done as well, relaying some sanitary sewer main on 46th Street itself. But in order to get this we'd like to move to try to get this property, so if everything goes through the way we have that property there for that purpose. Also, at 12451 Penland Pike, the force main issue that we had out there last Saturday on the 24th, that force main was replaced. The contractor this week has been working on getting the street cut squared away on Penland Pike so they can get those arrow boards and those cones out of that area and open that back up. They have a little bit of grade work left to do on the north side of the tracks, but it was an interesting project, but it has finally been done and we can take that off the books. We also have 3 account adjustments on the agenda tonight that have been reviewed by the business office staff, manager, and utilities do recommend approval of those 3 adjustments.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
the 46th Street Park project, does that have an underground storage tank?
That would be an underground storage tank that we
How
would,
big a tank would that be?
I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head. We have discussed those numbers. I do know that the engineer did state that that property would be big enough for us to construct that with construction, and then once it's constructed, then we would backfill over the top of it and we'd have green space there.
Is that on the north or the south side?
On the north side, property adjacent to the old go-kart.
Oh,
track
okay.
that used to be
Right
there.
All right, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, on the backside of what used to be Monarch. I think it's still Monarch.
Go ahead.
Any other questions or discussion? None? Thank you. The next item, sorry.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay. Excuse me, the next item on the agenda is unfinished business. There is none. For new business, we have the approval for supplemental number 3, construction inspection service from, is it VS Engineering or?
VS.
It's just VS, okay. VS Engineering to increase the Brookside Park water replacement project by $20,300 for additional inspection services. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor signify by show of hands or aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next item, the approval of resolution number 2, 2024 concerning acquisition of real property. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye or show of hands.
Aye.
Motion carried. Account adjustments, approval of the sanitary sewer adjustment at 10714 Birch Tree Lane for $255.83 due to an irrigation leak. May I have a motion to approve?
Move.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye or show of hands.
Aye.
Motion carried. Approval of sanitary sewer adjustment at 4638 Cotton Avenue for $267.45 due to a water service line leak. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
A second, thank you. All in favor signify by saying aye or show of hands.
Aye.
Motion carried. Approval of a sanitary sewer adjustment at 7818 East 48th Street for $270.74 due to a service line leak. May I have a motion?
Move.
Second.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye or show of hands.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carried. Remonstration of ratepayer dispute regarding disconnect notice, none. Citizens' comments, seeing none. May I have a motion to adjourn? Second.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye or show of hands.
Aye.
Motion carried. Meeting
Thank you,
adjourned.
everyone.